this is Hadrian's Gate, and it's the main entrance to Antalya's Old Town. And right here is our hotel.
Yeah, so the location is super central, especially for some of the main attractions of Antalya.
We learned that the worn out areas is where horse carriages were passed through. If you're walking with shoes like mine, you might slip because it is slippery from it being worn out so much.
And in some of the photos we saw that there was a glass sort of bridge over this part, so I'm not sure why it's not here anymore. Did we catch her slipping on camera?
Maybe. We're back at the hotel. We just ordered breakfast. I got the traditional Turkish breakfast and Eddie got gözleme with cheese. This looks good. Traditional Turkish breakfast, we mentioned before, includes all of these fruits, vegetables, cheese, bread, eggs. Is crispy cheese rolls. It's steamy and it has some sort of feta cheese. I hadn't seen these before. It's like kind of like a hot dog that's been fried and split up to look like an octopus. This one looks interesting. It's maybe like tahini with maybe molasses. It's really good, and it does have a drizzle of molasses. Olives in Turkey, there's so many varieties that most of them are pretty good. Some of them are sour and I don't like them, but I like to eat the green ones.
So I got some cheese gözleme. We had the option of either potato or cheese, and it came with some egg as well. I'm gonna start with this already. We got some silver dollar pancakes with some strawberries and Nutella. We really enjoyed that breakfast. Maybe brunch, I guess you would call it at this time, especially out here in this beautiful garden, which is amazing. And actually, let me show you around here. If you see the logo of the hotel, they have sort of this brick wall on it, and it's because you can see here the old city's wall, which is part of the Hadrian's Gate, and it sort of surrounds this garden here in this hotel, which is another reason why we chose it and why we really enjoyed it. So just to give you a quick walk around, the entrance is really nice, and so is this little waiting area that they have. Now we're in the second floor, so we can go out to this balcony where we mentioned that you can see Hadrian's Gate. So right outside of our room, we have access to this. You have a beautiful view of the wall, the gate, and this garden. Take a look.
It's a great view to people watch and see the gate.
But now, before we check out, Andrea will give you, of course, a customary room tour.
Here at Casa Sur, they actually remodeled what used to be an old Ottoman house. So you can see some of the architecture here is reflective of that style. But what I like about this hotel is that they try to make it modern. It looks kind of like a mix between luxury but also bohemian style. We're staying at the Calida, and that was the standard night, which included our breakfast this morning. When you walk in with those doors, it kind of like have the stained glass look. So we can't see what's on the other side, but these doors were actually original to the property. Queen size bed. It was comfortable, but like we said last night, we can hear the music from the restaurants and the pubs, and so it was a little bit noisy, but it was still good. This area here, coffee, tea, fridge, TV. Up here, so I think these doors were also original, this style of frame. This tile I really liked in the pictures. Got a wooden vanity. And here, actually, I like the lights. I like how it's also ingrained into the wall with this stone wall feature. Really simple, small bathroom. The hot water last night in the shower was great, but we didn't like that there's no door to close it in, so it's a little bit cold when you're trying to shower. And then over here, this is more like a modern marina themed chandelier. The lighting in here is a little bit dark, but we do have a lot of windows, so we can just open them up.
So that was our room. We really enjoyed it. Every room has a certain theme.
I forgot to mention that when I booked our reservation, they sent me a guide, so they also have it here, printed it out for your convenience.
So we're on our way out, and there are a ton more people now here, but we have to already head back to the airport, and we'll show you because the tramway is a good way to get there, and it's affordable, quick, easy. We'll see if we can show you and make it easier for you to get there. But as we always say, make sure you come to these places early, because if they're popular, they're gonna be busy, especially later on in the day.
Sayın yolcularımız,
We're pretty close to the tramway, which is another reason why that hotel is good.
I was telling Eddie that we didn't have enough time to see the other waterfall, which is the beginning of the Dudan waterfalls that we saw yesterday. But actually the tram will take you really close. Also for the Herge antique city, you can also take the tram to get there.
So we're here at the airport station. It is maybe a 2-minute walk, you would say? Yeah, you just go down the stairs and then across the street and you're at the airport. So it's really convenient, and it was maybe 20-30 minutes. So it's pretty quick to get here. So if you're wondering or worried about how you would take the tram, it's easy because you can just get a single-use ticket there, or you can get a card that you can reload to use for the buses or for the tramway.
Less than 12 Turkish lira for the card, and then you add however much you need.
And it's only 6 Turkish lira to go one way. We're in the airport and it is busy. So make sure you come early, especially when you have lines like this. We'll see you back in Ankara. And we are back in Ankara. It was a short flight, about an hour. We prefer driving because we can take it at our own pace, and flying is not always the best, but it was still good. It was an enjoyable trip.
Yep, ready to go back home.
We'll see you next time.